Howdy, I'm Gary, Dillon Precision's Human Manual, and I'm here to talk about some tech tips for the RL550 machine. This is going to help you keep your machine running after you've had it a while. We're going to hit on some issues that you might run into just due to age and use. If you've loaded enough on your machine, you're going to find that spent primers end up down here in front of the primer slide and not inside the spent primer cup. The causes for that all originate here in this sheet metal. We call it a bird beak. It's the spent primer catcher. It's supposed to pivot freely and smoothly so it closes when you deprime, and then when you lift up, this opens up to drop the primer into the cup. So we're going to address those issues right now. Your catcher should pivot freely and smoothly like this one. If it doesn't, the most common cause is that this key is bent internally, just from primers hitting it over and over and over again, tens, hundreds of thousands of times. The metal is going to bend enough that it keeps your primer catcher from closing, so it stays in the open position, and this causes the primers to just fall down through. They land in front of the primer slide, makes a bigger mess. So the first thing to do is to replace this cotter key. The new ones are steel. If you have a machine that's built back in the 80s or 90s, early 2000s, they're aluminum. So the new ones gives you a harder axle for this to pivot on. It's real straightforward. You can see here, it just replaces the old one, bend it over. The other issue that you need to watch for is occasionally, because it's sticking and then it gets battered by the primer slide, is that this sheet metal can actually bend and interfere with this pivoting. So if that's the case, it's soft enough, you should be able to bend it with your fingers or with a pair of pliers. Another change that's been made in general is that the part has been strengthened here over the years. The mold was changed, we had a little more material, and we changed to a different type of screw to hold it in. So if you have a cap screw on there on your old ones, just watch for these to break. When it breaks, it's still in Precision. The part's under warranty. Call us, shoot us an email, request a replacement. We throw it in a padded envelope, we mail it off to you. Simple. But this will help keep the spent primers in the cup and not on top of the machine in front of the primer slide.